campground and maybe deliver on a road or something like that. But do you think how are the chances of this plant surviving? Do you think chances are high? No. So meaning it needs a lot of protection also.
When you go now, you wipe the place out totally.
Our target for this training is for the formed police units to be able to know the legal instruments that protect children, especially within the conflicts in Africa. But we have also touched on the legal frameworks that are global, because it's also important to synchronize both the regional instruments and the global instruments for the protection of children in situation of armed conflict. So we have been able to go through the international humanitarian law, particularly as it applies to children's special protection. We've also touched on international human rights law, equally as it applies to children, because this is children's training. What is also more important is that during the training we were able to unpack the African Charter on the rights and welfare of the children. So with all these instruments being unpacked and passed on to participants, we are very sure that they will integrate this knowledge during this drawdown to protect the children when they conduct their operations.
Children are normally considered vulnerable. So very imperative on us to ensure that their development is highly
retaliate. When you go now, you wipe the place out totally. Another, a certain number of specific precautions must be taken.
Many a time, children have been left out. They have nobody to speak for them. And that is why this course is a basic training for the promotion and the welfare of the rights of a child, especially in armed conflict area, like the case of Somalia. And so having this course, it gives knowledge, techniques, and also to identify issues that the children have been suffering for a very long time.
And my sisters were helping, and some of my nieces. Because of that, there are so many legal foster care.
A certain number of specific precautions must be taken that civilians might occur. So in other words, it's simply what we have concentrated on them, we interacted with these other ones. Now what happened that could have, even back home when you are doing your performance,